You are talking about Somali people and how we're pirates, scammers. At least we wash our ass after we take a shit.
Hey, what's going on? Is this your country? Hey, what's going on? Is this your country? Is this that place you're talking about where everyone wipes their ass? Yeah, looks like you wash your ass, mate. How about you wash the f***ing ground? You come to the Western world and you're complaining about us. Somalia is known for its lack of hygiene. Somalia is known for its lack of hygiene. Your country doesn't even have f***ing toilets. That's why your country has a cholera problem, a disease that comes from poo. You're saying we don't clean our ass. You guys poo in drinking water and then you drink it.
Somali gets absolutely roasted. I love it. Let's go.
Hold on, man. What you said what?
You can take your picture from the sidewalk. That's not
This private property?
Yeah, that's not trespassing. So
Hey, I'm just trying to enroll my kid.
just letting you know.
Can I enroll my kid? His name's Abdi. Abdi.
You can the sidewalk.
A procedure? Can I get papers?
Look at these Somalians trying to defend the fraudster. Ridiculous.
Whoever did this is lit.
GTA Minnesota, what a great meme.
You know, I want to give full kudos to Nick Shirley for what he's uncovered in Minnesota, but I think a lot of people are asking the wrong question about how he uncovered it. Because they're asking questions like, how is it possible that this independent 23-year-old journalist could have uncovered all of this massive fraud when the government of Minnesota, not to mention the entire journalistic establishment, seemed incapable of doing so? And the answer, I think, is simple when you think about it. They weren't incapable of doing so. What Nick Shirley uncovered was not government or journalistic incompetence. What he uncovered was their complicity in a massive fraud scheme. That's what makes what Nick Shirley did very brave. It's also the reason why he should get security very quickly.
I totally agree. The Somali could not have done all of this fraud on their own.
Get out of here. I'm just doing some daycare. So it turns out daycare centers are the most profitable business you can start. So I'm here to teach you how to open your own daycare center in 3 easy steps. Now, unlike other businesses that rely on what's called providing goods or services, your daycare center, or sometimes referred to as a leering center, will earn revenue by just getting free money. So here's the 3 easy steps to start your own daycare business. Step 1, fill out your application for government funding. I know, big words, you probably don't know what they mean. You don't have to. We're talking free money here. Now, the biggest problem you'll have in filling out your application is you don't know how to read or write. You could use voice to text, but you probably don't know how to speak English either, so that won't work for you. So your best bet's gonna be to draw some stick figures on the application that kind of implies what you're after. It'll be more than adequate. Never seen one rejected. Now let's be honest, you might not have the engine power upstairs to make a 3-year-old quality stick figure drawing. Now if that's the case for you, and it is, just recruit the most intelligent member of your family, tell them to stop staring at their John Cena poster, put down their jar of peanut butter, and draw some stick figures for you.
What a great roast. I'm gonna start the daycare right now.
Minnesota mom panics after seeing fraud bad in her script.
If childcare is cut, I'm unable to work or go to school. I understand fraud is bad.
You just said the truth.
Look what we have here. The usual suspects. The order of Karens, that's
fraud
right.
Is bad.
That's absolutely crazy. These Karens, they are defending the fraudster.
This week on House Hunters, we head to Minnesota with a rich Somalian family. She is the stay-at-home mom of 12 children, and he owns 3 daycare centers in Minneapolis. Together, they make $5 million a year in fraud, thanks to Tampon Timmy.
Tampon TV, you should be ashamed of yourself.
Whoa, this is not a good look for Ilhan and Walls.
Fox News has obtained photos of one of the Somali illegal immigrants wrapped up in the Minnesota fraud scandal, posing with several high-profile Minnesota Democrats, including Congresswoman Ilhan Omar and Governor Tim Walz.
Of course.
The man pictured is Abdul Dahir Ibrahim. He entered the country in 2000 and has had an order for removal since 2004.
Whoa.
He also has a prior conviction in Canada for asylum and welfare fraud. ICE tells Fox News Ibrahim was granted temporary protected status for 10 years, but should have never been eligible.
This is unbelievable.
Ilhan Omar and Tim Walz are on it. I knew it.
Always have a gander at this. Quality Leering Center. Yeah, that's spelled wrong. And look at what it's parked beside. Shiny new Cybertruck. Let's see what quality looks like, eh? Door wide open, nobody here. Check this out. Empty lobby, broken banner, little slide from 1998. Classroom 2. Chairs stacked, wrappers all over.
It's easy, a vidéo getting out of control, but super funny.
Somali man from Minnesota films himself threatening to pop ICE agents.
I actually heard you guys pulled up to Owatonna, the big O, and you pulled up when I was not there? Oh, so puss ass shit, boy. You gonna get popped next time I see you at. Bring the whole cavalry. Yeah, boy, you guys are scared. Scared of the stingray, baby.
This Somalian threatening federal agent is gonna be next.
You ain't gotta say too much from the look in your eyes. I can tell you wanna fuck. You ain't gotta call me your boo, just as bad as you wanna fuck. I wanna fuck. No, you ain't gotta say too much from the look in.
Best meme I've seen in a long time.
Someone allegedly broke into one of the daycares in Minneapolis and stole their documentation. Not computers, not cash, not TVs, just the exact paperwork federal investigators would need. What are the odds? I'll tell you. Better than the odds of finding an actual child at that daycare.
The fraudster trying to hide the evidence.
Hey guys, this is Matt Miller with Political. Today I'm here at Rockefeller Center in New York City, and we're asking people what do they think about President Trump's immigration ban from third world countries like Somalia. We're also going to see if they would be willing to take in a Somali migrant into their home so that they can stay in America. Let's see if they'll put their money where their mouth is. President Trump is banning immigration from Somalia. What are your thoughts about that?
I think it's terrible.
Why?
I just think that there's a lot of bad things going on in Somalia, and we should be taking people in war-torn countries in.
We should be taking them in. Well, we're trying to get people today to sign up to take in a Somali migrant. Would you be able to do that?
I don't know. I'm not sure if I could or not. I don't live in New York.
Well, that's okay. Where do you live?
Massachusetts.
We could send them to Massachusetts if that's all right. Could we get your name, email address, and then how many you'd be able to take in?
I couldn't do that without talking to my husband first.
Of course she couldn't.
The era of toxic, suicidal empathy in Western civilization is officially over. People have had enough, and this is the moment that did it for me. This is a very popular Somali TikToker who is openly bragging about how much the Somali community defrauds the American taxpayer.
Why would you get caught? You scammed the government, cool. Why? Why? Now the galas are turning on us and they're questioning the legitimacy of all Somali businesses. Now this is horrible PR for us.
Just a reminder that there's so much fraud in just Minnesota that it rivals the GDP of Somalia. That's how efficient these people are at committing massive state-level fraud.
This is absolutely nuts. She's proud of scamming the government.
Somalia is going to be the 51st state of America. The person in charge of the UN Security Council had a taxpayer-funded healthcare company, which was convicted of Medicaid fraud and worked as a supervisor. You know what? I think Somalia should just become a state. We're obviously paying all of these people to exist.
Obviously, Somalia could not exist without America at this point.
Only Americans who's concerned with the Somali business is the ones who have no life. They have a lot of time in their hand.
You got the wrong Americans. That's the liberals. They don't give a crap. That's the ones running Minnesota up there. No, the Americans that care are the hardworking taxpayers.
They broke. They don't have no money, no ambition, nothing.
Yeah, that'd definitely be the liberals.
They don't even have hobbies. They depressed, they lonely. You know, it's always those type of people who care about situations like this.
He's describing the lefties perfectly.
We've got an exciting story to cover. A massive $8 billion Medicaid fraud scheme run by Somalians in Minnesota has been uncovered by our very own FBI Director Kash Patel and Attorney General Pam Bondi. Psych! And Pam Bondi has been really busy redacting the Epstein files that don't exist. Things like $8 billion of fraud that's being stolen by taxpayers by 68 IQ Somalian pirates have been left to the hands of YouTubers who are not suicidal.
Nick Shirley is doing amazing work out there. Stay safe, my guy. So young and already so smart.
Let's hear from the newly re-elected mayor of Minneapolis, Jacob Fry.
Maaga Egawa Jacob Fry. Doke Magalada, Minneapolis. Tamaan, Sha'abka Somaliyed, Kayimid, Mogadishu.
How long do you think it took him to memorize that and be able to do that? What perks come with being mayor that make this worth it?
Maaga Yegawa Yarub Farid. Doka Magalada. Minneapolis.
Ugh. Where I'm from, we call that pandering. But you could say, what choice did he have when this was his opponent?
Yeah.
So yeah, the white guy is going to dance around with the Somali flag, eat the Somali food and pretend to really like it.
It's delicious.
And he will soak up the applause. But remember, you've got other minorities to pander to as well.
This guy, just the perfect politician, trying to appeal to everybody.
You know, a wise man once said, the Lord does not close a door without opening a Somali daycare. I might have read that wrong. I think it's, the Lord doesn't close a door without opening a window. The Somali daycares and health centers and trucking companies, that's a whole different crew of people. That's a whole different, and a lot of people are upset with the Somali community. Like Asmongold is like, oh, denaturalize, deport the whole family, and like harsh sentences for anybody who is in on this fraud. And to Asmongold, I say, okay. But before we send them off, we got to give them a thank you note. A thank you note, because what they did is they hipped everybody in America to the ginormous amount of fraud that is going on in this country. This isn't just a Somali daycare thing. Don't let them turn this into a Somali. No. It's California. It's Maine. It's everywhere. Elon Musk, Mr. Doge himself, says that like $1.5 trillion of our budget just goes to pay the fraud. That's just fraud. $1.5 trillion, which leads a lot of people like myself to say, like, what are we doing?
This is absolutely crazy. Someone's got to do something about it. No wonder the debt is so high with all of this fraud going on. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and click right there to watch the next one. Bye bye.